Hey everyone, it's Kellen here from Racer X again with another race examination, this time from Pontiac in 1998. Before we talk about the 1998 Pontiac Supercross, we're going to have to go back and talk about the race the weekend before in St. Louis, and it has a lot to do with these two gentlemen here, Ezra Lusk and Jeremy McGrath. So let's take a look at that. So the week prior in St. Louis, we got Kevin Windham leading the race. Jeremy McGrath is in second. Ezra Lusk is in third. And Lusk is catching McGrath late in the race, trying to get up to him and make a pass for this second place position. Windham pulling away with the lead out front is going to take the win. But the real drama happens right here on the last lap of the race with 2 corners to go. Lusk coming down the inside and taking McGrath out to get that second place position. Listen how David Bailey calls this. I love this right here.
I don't think Jeremy's going to be real happy about that, but he left the door wide open. Lusk rode right across the inside, very gently bumped him, and they went down. Lusk got up first.
I love that. Bailey, who obviously raced in the 80s when things were a tad more aggressive, just saying Lusk barely kind of bumps into him here, and they kind of both go down together, but Lusk stays on 2 wheels. I just love the call there from David Bailey. Clearly McGrath and Lusk differing opinions here, though. Take a listen to this.
You know, he looks at it in one way, and that's that I took him out. And I look at it as a very aggressive pass.
I have a lot less respect for him now. I thought he was, a nice guy and, more of a square racer.
It wasn't like I took his front wheel totally out. When we hit, we were side by side, and it was a total stuff or block pass, whatever you want to call it.
You can't trust him on the track now, as far as you can see him. So, I know that when I'm out there, I would expect the same thing to happen again if he was behind me. So now I just have to be on my toes.
So after the drama in St. Louis, they head to Pontiac the next week, and at this point in the championship, it's not really that close. McGrath has a 52-point lead on Ezra Lusk, and Windham, who is third in the points, is also not very close in the championship. So McGrath is kind of just trying to ride this thing home with a few rounds left in the championship, but he is still trying to win races, of course, and Lusk would like to win races as well. Wouldn't you know it, they start next to each other in the main event, and they start 1-2 on the track. So it sets us up for a really great race if they can get together and actually battle each other. Unfortunately, though, this ends up happening right here.
Jeremy's gone down.
Jeremy is down right before that finish line jump, and Jeremy gets clipped by Larry Ward as he tries to get up.
In one of the more shocking moments in McGrath's career, his triple clamps have completely broken off the bike. He has broken his wrist, and for the only time from 1993 to 2002, McGrath is officially classified as a DNF. Here's what he had to say to our Davey Coombs after.
The pits.
Jeremy, what in the world just happened? Well, I was riding good out there. I felt really good, and kind of went over that jump a little. Came up short, just a hair, and it kind of pitched me over. When I landed, my handlebars were off. They hit the ground so hard that they broke. So the clamp underneath the handlebars were not on my bike.
So there you have it. Lusk goes on to take a relatively easy victory after McGrath crashes. So he wins the battle, but McGrath would win the war as he won his then 5th Supercross championship at the end of the 1998 season. Looking down on the 125 class that night, we have a very young Ricky Carmichael here on the verge of winning his first ever 125 Supercross championship. On the East region, he's won every single round to this point. Gets a so-so start in this main event, but he's just trying to wrap up the championship early. Doesn't really actually need that many points to do so here. So he's just kind of weaving his way through the field, looking back at Renard there, but then goes down in the next corner. So he has to pick himself back up and try to run everybody back down. Does so fairly easily, to be honest with you. Carmichael was really good this year and pretty much putting everything behind him with ease. Renard goes off the track here, so he goes by him, and then a few laps later goes by for the lead in the main event, clicks off yet another win on his way to his first and only 125 Supercross championship because he shocked everybody by moving up to the 250 class the following year. And that's just a quick look at the 1998 Pontiac Supercross. A lot of fun things to talk about from this one, and a good race overall in both classes.